Donatella!
Hey Joe, welcome!
Assolutamente. I'm here to ask you 73 questions for Vogue, and the first question I'd like to ask you is, what are you most excited about right now?
The next Met Gala in May.
Okay, and you're co-chair of the Met Gala this year. What should we expect?
You will expect the best Met Gala ever.
Can't wait. And what are you reading right now?
Magazines.
And what's a song that you're currently obsessed with?
Million Reasons.
If you were not running Versace, how would you be spending your time?
Having a nervous breakdown, probably.
What's something you'd still love to learn?
Chinese.
What's the best film that's ever been made?
The Shape of Water.
Who's the best photographer that's ever lived?
Stephen Meisel.
What are your favorite flowers on earth?
Roses.
Oh, well, lucky for me, I made the right decision.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, so two major fashion hubs in the world. Which one is it, New York or Milan?
New York, always.
Leather or lace?
Leather.
Silver or gold?
Gold.
And this one's pretty obvious, I think, but heels or flats?
What a question.
Heels?
Heels.
Donatella, what excites you most about fashion?
That is always evolving.
What's your favorite aspect of your job?
My team.
What's the hardest thing about your job?
Listening to my team.
What's the most overused word in fashion right now?
Amazing.
What's a fashion rule that you completely disagree with?
Flat shoes.
Donatella, what's a movie everyone should be watching right now?
The Shape of Water.
Okay. What TV show have you recently been hooked on?
The Amazing Mrs.
Meisel.
Meisel, yes.
Love that show. And if you could have coffee with anybody on the planet, who would it be?
It would be Michelle Obama.
And what about dinner?
It would be Barack Obama.
What's one item every woman should have in her wardrobe?
A pair of tight black pants.
Okay. What's your greatest achievement?
My children.
How would you describe your personal style?
Very personal.
What's the most important thing to ever happen in the fashion world?
Technology.
What's a trend you wish would never, ever return?
Minimalism.
Do you think one day we're going to be reading your autobiography?
Never.
Never. Why?
Because all the mistakes I've made in my life, I want to keep them private.
If you ruled the world, what would you make a law?
End children's starvation.
Where do you hope to see the world in 5 years?
More progress, more technology.
What was your favorite part about acting in Zoolander?
Meeting Ben Stiller.
That's so great.
I know, so beautiful. Oh, thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Donatella, this is your brother's apartment, right?
Yes, it is.
It's been 20 years since you lost your brother, Gianni. What do you think he would say about the work you've done as the brand's artistic director?
Not good enough.
What do you miss most about Gianni?
His laugh.
What was your favorite memory with him?
Being backstage with him at the latest fashion show in Paris, just before he was killed.
In what way did he inspire you?
His life inspired me.
What's the best advice that he's ever given to you?
Be true to yourself.
And you created this tribute collection in memory of him. Why now?
It was too painful to think about it before, and 20 years went by and I was ready.
I'm sure he'd be very proud. So what's the best gift you've ever received?
A yellow diamond from my brother Gianni.
What's the best food in the world?
Italian food.
What's your favorite country to visit and why?
America, because it's so big, it's so different from East Coast to West Coast.
And in America, what's your favorite thing that Americans say?
Fantastic.
Which Italian word do you wish English speakers would stop saying incorrectly?
Versace. It's Versace.
What makes Versace unique?
Me.
Most memorable Versace show?
1991, where all the fashion models sang Freedom on the runway.
If you were a hashtag, what would you be?
Hashtag blonde.
Nice. Now, as I understand it, you were your brother's muse.
Was I?
And in all the work that you do, who would you consider to be your muse?
Strong women all over the world.
How has fashion changed since you took the leadership of the brand?
More progress, more technology.
What can we expect from your upcoming collection?
Don't you know it's a secret? I cannot tell you.
Can't blame me for trying on that one. What's the first reaction when you heard Lady Gaga's Donatella?
I say, wow, finally.
And it's true, you know, all the words to Bruno Mars' Versace on the floor.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And that Migos song, do you actually recommend anyone having a Medusa on them like they're Illuminati? Or
Why
that they
not?
put Versace on the top of their Audi?
Why not?
Oh, all right, of course. Donatella, how would you describe yourself?
I describe myself as a warm person, very loyal.
How do you feel you are perceived?
Like a cold person, very distant.
What's the biggest misconception about you?
That I'm not friendly.
Who do you admire the most?
Strong women in the world.
What's the best advice that you've ever received in your life?
Be true to yourself.
What advice would you offer your 16-year-old self?
Follow the rules just a little bit more.
How do you react to criticism?
I hate it.
Who is the best designer of all time?
Karl Lagerfeld,
Who's an emerging designer that you're excited to watch develop?
Michael Hopfen.
What is an issue that you wish a lot of us would be talking about a lot more often?
Women.
Now, last weekend was the second annual Women's March. What's your vision for the movement in 2018?
I think it will get stronger and bigger.
What does it mean to be a woman today?
It means to be aware of what happens in the world and to do something about it.
Do you consider yourself a feminist?
Absolutely, yes.
What does feminism mean to you?
What I said before, be aware of the problems in the world and to try to fix it just a little bit.
Right. What's one thing that's going to save humanity?
Sustainability.
And Donatella, for the last question, I have to ask you, what fashion advice would you give me?
Oh my God, that's a lot of work. Jonathan! Oh, thank you so much, Fred.
Oh, how perfect is this?
Thank
you so much.
Ciao.